It's been a busy morning of breaking news. Our reporters have been on 4 different stories overnight, including the fog. It actually covers some of the tops of buildings, and it's actually thicker along the coast as well.
We'll get live updates from Micah Hatfield and Jeff Ealing in a moment. But first, we start with our own Courtney Fisher live, where a business owner shot an intruder near Katy. Courtney?
Yeah, it happened during a burglary. That's what the sheriff says, Tamika. And right now, investigators are out here. They've been out here for the past couple hours or so. This is what we know right now. One woman is being detained. Investigators talking to her. We know that there are at least 2 other suspects. One man, the sheriff says, got away. Another man shot by the auto body shop owner. Right now, they are saying that this all unfolded here on Cinnamon Drive, again, just a couple hours ago. We are still waiting for an update to see if anything was taken. If we get a description of the person who got away, of course, we will let you know as soon as we learn it. For now, reporting live, Courtney Fisher, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jeff Ealing off of MLK at an apartment complex where a man was murdered and his girlfriend kidnapped at gunpoint. Witnesses say they came face to face with the suspect as he was dragging that woman by the hair through the parking lot, but they couldn't help her because he still had a gun in his hand. The trouble all starting around 11:30 last night when neighbors tell me they heard 5 gunshots in a second-floor apartment. Moments later, neighbors heard the sound of a person falling to the floor, and that person saw people running down the hallway. Now, a different witness tells me that he saw a man dragging the murdered victim's girlfriend by the hair through the parking lot. As that witness went to see what was going on with the suspect raised his other hand to reveal that he had a gun and even warned that witness not to get involved.
When I see him come on the corner, he had the top of the girl's head and the pistol in his hand. When he had the pistol in his hand, he just told me, he said, "School, you ain't got nothing to do with this." I said, "You right."
2 more shots came, and I heard something fall. Then when I heard it fall, that's when I just heard footsteps, like people were running. People were running.
The suspect eventually put that kidnapped girlfriend into a black Nissan and drove away. The car was reported stolen, and it was spotted by police down in Clear Lake, about 12 miles away from where we are right now. The car was pulled over. The suspect was taken into custody, and that kidnapping victim was rescued. She was unharmed. Reporting live, Jeff Ealing, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
I'm Micah Hatfield outside of the Ojos Locos Sports Bar and Grill on I-45 and Ritchie Road. We're getting a better look at what happened inside early yesterday morning when we're told that a security guard opened fire, killing one man and injuring another. The cell phone video you first saw on ABC 13 came from someone else inside the restaurant at the time of the chaos. There was a fight and then 2 gunshots. That blurred face that you're seeing is the security guard. He's not been charged. Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says the decision on if he will be is going to be left up to a grand jury. But here's what we don't know. We don't know what happened that caused that fight. Sheriff Gonzalez tells us that there were 3 armed security guards inside, and they were just trying to get everyone out because the bar was closing. In North Harris County, Micah Hatfield, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Micah. This morning, a woman ran from deputies and was captured right there without her shirt. She was in a bayou. It all began as a traffic stop. The woman took off, then ran into a dead end at Irwin Street in North Houston. Then she dove into the bayou and tried hiding in some woods. Deputies say during the chase, at some point, she tore her shirt off. There was a man in the car with her, also arrested. Today, we should get our first look in court at the 17-year-old girl who prosecutors say lured a Lamar High School student to his death. Kiana Mouton, right there, is charged as an adult in the 2018 murder of DeLindsay Mack. Prosecutors say she was a loyal member of the 103 gang and lured Mack to his death with promises of a romantic relationship. 2 others are also charged in his murder.
Today, members of the Harris County Mounted Patrol will hand-deliver Rodeo Houston invitations in Austin. The Mounted Patrol took off from NRG Stadium yesterday. The journey to the state capitol is about 120 miles. The invites will be given to Governor Greg Abbott and other state officials. Well, the teenager who was told he could not walk at high school graduation because of the length of his locks walked the red carpet instead. On Instagram, ABC 13 anchor Chauncey Glover shared photos with 18-year-old DeAndre Arnold during his trip to the Oscars.
There's a very important issue that's out there. It's the Crown Act. And if we can help to get this passed in all 50 states, it will help stories like DeAndre Arnold, who's our special guest tonight, stop to happen.
Chauncey was in Hollywood for the exclusive.
Well, I'm standing strong.
How long did it take you to grow your hair?
So I've been growing my hair since 7th grade summer.
But it wasn't until his senior year at Barbers Hill High School in Mount Bellevue when his hair became a problem. School officials told DeAndre his dreadlocks were too long and did not meet the district's dress code policy. DeAndre was suspended and told he couldn't walk at his graduation. Rather than cut his crown, DeAndre changed schools.
I saw this quote that said, "Stand for something or fall for anything."
That decision brought him here to the Oscars, right alongside Matthew Cherry.
You know, we want people to see that how good of a kid he is, but
Cherry teamed up with Dove and invited DeAndre and his family to the Oscars after hearing his story. Cherry created the Oscar-nominated animated short film Hair Love, which tells the story of a black father struggling to do his daughter's hair alone. Now, Texas lawmakers are introducing the Crown Act, a bill that stops discrimination based on hairstyles and texture.
A lot of people say, hey, why didn't he just cut his hair? What do you want to say to the critics out there?
Hopefully I'm the catalyst for, more cultural, acknowledgement and less cultural ignorance. So that's my goal here.
So many people proud of this local young man. He tells me he plans to go to college and become a vet. He is looking forward to graduating and walking across the stage. He also tells me he plans to continue to champion for the Crown Act to come to Texas. Like I said, so many people proud of this local young man. In Hollywood, I'm Chauncey Glover, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
All right. 7:10. Let's check your forecast. Alita?
We've got a wet start to the week, already seeing some damp roads to get you going on this Monday. Also dealing with some fog as that moisture continues to stream in from the Gulf. We'll see a broken line of heavy rain, especially in our northern counties where there will be a better chance of seeing that heavy rain. Dense fog advisories through lunchtime today through noon, mainly along our coastal communities. You're seeing those rain chances really building during the afternoon, especially during the evening once the sun sets, as that front draws a little bit closer toward the Houston area. Those temperatures should be hovering somewhere in the 70s. As I mentioned, some strong, even severe thunderstorms, a possibility, mainly isolated north of I-10. Some of these storms could throw down some brief heavy rain, could be dealing with some training rain showers and storms. So that period of, or those heavy downpours could lead to some excessive rainfall. Right now isolated for our northern counties, and that's what our computer models are picking up. Anywhere between 2 to 3 inches in some of those northern counties will be possible, even higher amounts if we do see that training. Meanwhile, Houston southward between 1/2 inch to 1 inch. We're not done with the rain after today. We're still looking at rain Tuesday, Wednesday, and then finally getting a break to close out the week. Catherine.
And giving you a look at traffic as we head into your evening, there is a closure at the 610 West Loop northbound lanes approaching the 59 interchange. So all lanes blocked off from Forness to 59. That's from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. So use the Feeder Road or Chimney Rock as your best alternate route.
And that's all the time we have for Eyewitness News this morning. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.